Welcome back, everybody. Today, we are on the road in Highmark Stadium taking on the Buffalo Bills, who come in at 3-0. The Rams enter at 2-1, coming off 2 straight victories. But now we're facing one of the best teams in the entire league. A top 5 offense, a top 5 defense, the best defense. They've been fantastic, only allowing less than 10 points per game so far through these first handful of weeks. Before this game, we have to think about who can we possibly lose this season in terms of the contracts, who are on track to become free agents. And that starts with Byron Young, the X-Factor linebacker, who is 28 years old, and his production has dropped off every year of his career. So looking for just better this week, this year for him, trying to get some more pass rush production. We have a lot of other players on the defense, especially who are available with DJ Reed. You got Taron Johnson available, Chris Barnes, Kenneth Murray, even Khalil Herbert on the other side of the ball is also going to be a free agent. We have Ronnie Stanley, Joel Bitonio to bring back after 1-year contracts, and we have the 5th-year options for both Darius Richards and linebacker Quincy Basnight, who is going to return next week. But going into this game after the first couple of weeks, we are approaching the last quarter or the end of the first quarter of the season, and talking about what do we need more from Craig? He's going to build better chemistry with his receivers and make smarter choices. I'm not asking him to carry the team by any means, but he needs to just not turn the ball over, and he needs to be on target with these throws to these young wideouts. Upgrade point here for one of these guys, Tremaine Donald. We're going to go for deep threat here and try to get the release up, which we do with the +2. Good stuff there. That's what I'm looking for him. But on our depth chart, I'm going to go back to that week 1 lineup. But we're going to have him, so we're going to move Offer to the 2 and Donald back to the 3. But trying to just get back that, heavy passing offense, but hopefully without those turnovers, but not sure how easy those are to avoid without any really different scheme changes. And we are still going to miss Quincy Basnight, Childers, and Joe Stellis for 1 more week, but nobody else is hurt going into this game against the Bills, which is good for us. And we're going to move Kobe Turner from right end to D tackle because we only have 1 on the roster right now, which is Warren Terry. So got to have 2 to play this game. But we're playing the Bills, and they've of course got Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs. On defense, they've got Greg Rousseau and Tre'Davious White. They've got Matt Milano, Ed Oliver, Dawson Knox back on offense, Kyer Elam on defense. This is a very good team. They are 3-0 for a damn good reason, and now we've got to take them down here on the road. One of our biggest tests early on this season, and we've been kind of weird this year. We had a very strange week 1, a lot of turnovers, a lot of good offensive drives that eventually just weren't enough to come out on top, and then we had a very low scoring week 2 victory against the Giants, and now we're here after a week 3 simmed win against the Broncos to take on this high-octane team. Well, everybody, here we go as week 4 kicks off here in Buffalo, New York. Terry Hackett will return it for Los Angeles out across the 20-yard line, where Damon Craig will start our first drive of the contest. What will Alford moving to second on our depth chart do for us? Will we go back to that week 1 style of offense? Who knows? But Craig has thrown the ball a lot these first 3 weeks, coming into week 4, and he's thrown 5 picks. We saw 4 of those on week 1 and then another 1 in week 2. But here we go, 1st and 10 from our own 23-yard line. He drops back and finds Cooper Kupp for a first down and more across the 35-yard line, gain of 13 yards. I definitely want to get Kupp more involved on offense here as well. The first 2 weeks, he was making these short catches, and now David Parsons down with an injury right once we get Jeff Reinhart back, the rookie tight end. Hopefully Parson can come back and play through it, but that means that Reinhart will step in now at tight end. So first game and first drive already getting some snaps out there. Herbert finds a hole and more across the 50. First down, Rams. I don't think it is. I think he was in here last game, but even still, some good runs to start this game against this very stout Bills defense. Again, they've only allowed less than 10 points per game through these first handful of weeks. So if we can score even twice, I mean, that's better than most teams have done this season. There's Herbert again on the catch. He's tripped up after a 9-yard gain. We're already inside the Bills' 30-yard line. 2nd and 1, up the seam. He's got Kupp up to the 9-yard line. Great throw, just out of reach of that defender, and a perfect one in the basket for Cooper Kupp. Goal to go now on the opening drive of the game. Herbert in the backfield. He will get the carry, and he gets ahead to the 5-yard line. Next play, another give. He cuts it back inside and gets to the 3. Now we got 3rd and goal. Do we throw it or pass it here? Or that's the same thing. Do we throw it or run it here? Well, we're looking like we're going to run the ball. Herbert gets the handoff again, and he fights inside. Touchdown, Rams. Our first opening drive touchdown this season. Yes, sir. What a way to start week 4. Oh my God, you can't be serious! You can't be serious! They return it off the kickoff, and they tie it up. Anthony Hammond brings it all the way back. Pretty much just ran a straight shot to the other end. And it's like our opening drive touchdown never happened. The one time we get one, and we allow this on special teams right after. Wow. That is just insane. Can we get one of those here? Please? Hackett is going to kneel the ball instead. Smart move. But we're back on offense, folks. Here we go. Can we do it again and put us back in front by 7? On the 25, Craig will throw. He's got time, and he is off the mark. Had offered open. In the gun now with Herbert and Kupp in the backfield. Downfield, caught by Donald, but there's a flag on the play. Might be a hold coming back. Nope, it's roughing the passer. That's going to tack on 15 more to the catch. We're going to be across midfield. Gary Stevens picks it up. We're up to the Buffalo 42-yard line. Gonna go to the air again on this first play of the drive, or first play of the new set of downs, and it's caught by Cooper Kupp to move the sticks once again. Just like I asked, Kupp's already up to 44 yards on 3 catches. That one's incomplete for Offord, knocked away by Tre'Davious White. Empty on 2nd down. Craig's got good protection. He finds Kupp on the dump off. There's 5. Need 5 for a first down. Quick throw, and it's intercepted by Tre'Davious White. Oh, man. Here come all the mistakes. That's just, wow. These last 2 or 3 minutes have been just wow. Kickoff return for a touchdown, and we get it back, drive that down the field, and then throw an interception. And now the Bills can finally play some offense. Allen's only got 4 touchdowns through 3 weeks, but has not thrown a single interception. He will keep it here on the first play, and he's going to lose 3. Nobody in the backfield for Allen here on 2nd and long. Over the middle, caught by Dawson Knox for 5. 3rd and long coming up. In the defense, give the ball right back to us after the Craig pick. Allen, pressured, stepping up, taking off, and how does nobody in the secondary step up until he's already across the first down marker? Man. The defensive line also could have done better there to wrap him up, but instead he takes off for a huge gain to keep the drive alive. They go to a wide receiver screen for Diggs, but he doesn't have much room. Through the air on 2nd down, and they've got a man up the seam off the halfback wheel route, so Cyrus Torrance goes down, but it is a first down for Buffalo. And off here, and this is going nowhere for Mickens. Only 2. Audible here on 2nd down. Diggs will cross the field. From the 41, quick throw, caught, no, dropped. Knocked away right there by John Johnson. Another 3rd and 8. Allen's got time, and he's got Knox wide open up the seam inside the 20. The Bills are driving, just like we did on our first possession. From the 13, and off to Mickens. He gets 5. Now to the outside. Mickens tries to cut it back, but Hassan Reddick meets him at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Can we hold the Bills to a field goal? They need 5 yards to keep this drive going. And Byron Young sacks Josh Allen. Just what I was looking for before this game started. He's up for a contract. Has to make this season count. That's a big play right there. And the first quarter is over. We're tied at 7th. The Bills about to take their first lead. Well, we are once again back to playing from behind. Down 10-7. It's really got, I hate that the one time that we actually have a lead to start a game, we get scored on right after on a special teams play. And we almost had a pick 6 right there, Craig. Relax, buddy. Jesus. Had that one teed up for him. 2nd and 10 from the 18-yard line. Gotta take care of the football if we want to win this game. On the move, Craig fires downfield, and he had Cup, but he threw it out of reach. You gotta start hitting some of these throws, Craig. These are big throws. These guys are open. 3rd and 10. In danger of going 3 and out, and we throw a pick instead. It's intercepted by number 24, Kyer Elam. And the Bills get it right back in Rams territory at the 22. The mistakes are coming back. He tried to force it to Offord once again, and Elam was just sitting right in front of the route. How does Craig just not see it? That is his 7th INT on the season through not even a full 4 weeks. Byron Young in the zone. Allen's pressured, and he missed a man wide open over the middle. He had Dawson Knox at the 5-yard line. At least they're going to miss a throw or two, but now we're back to asking too much of this defense. But Byron Young's there again. His 2nd sack already, and it backs him up by a lot. 17 yards to go on 3rd down. Allen's pressured again. He dumps it off, and there's nowhere to go. And the defense once again holds strong. 13 unanswered points for Buffalo after the opening drive score by the Rams. And 2 interceptions already in this first half for Craig after that opening drive. They both led to scores for the Bills. First play on this drive, though, caught by Offord, the rookie wideout, for a first down. Craig audibles at the line of scrimmage. Reinhardt goes to the other side. Drop back to throw. Craig, go to protection. He takes off, though, and is sacked for a loss of 6. Back to the 28-yard line. And we hand it off on 2nd and 16. At least Herbert's going to get some of that yardage back. 3rd and 9 coming up. Come on, Craig. Give us something here. Keep this drive alive. He's going to fire up the seam, and he's got, man, it's Tremaine Donald inside the 25. Great throw and a great catch by the 2nd-year receiver. It's just a perfectly placed throw right there. And Donald almost outruns the entire defense, just barely gets tripped up. We're going to throw it again. Quick one out wide, but Kupp's going to get only 1. Back to throw again. Quick one out wide. Caught on the sideline by Offord. Nice grab. One yard to go. You got to go for this if you don't convert on this play. Unless you lose yardage. Craig, though, dumps it off for Herbert. First down. From the 11 now. Got to get inside the 1 for a first down, so it's pretty much first and goal. Kupp, short throw, gain of 3. Kupp's already got 6 grabs, though, which is very nice to see. Herbert gets the handoff, but Kevin Dotson got completely destroyed on that play. Greg Rousseau makes the tackle. 3rd and 8. Herbert looks tired out there. I'm going to bring in Zach Evans on our next drive. We go play action. Craig's got good protection. He's going to try and take off, and he gets inside the 5, but he's short. We're going to be held to a field goal, it looks like. And I believe that was Kevin Dotson who got in the way of Craig trying to take off there. That's interesting. But the field goal is up and good from Graham Gano, and we've cut their lead in half. It's 10-13. Would have loved to cap off that drive by taking the lead, but I guess you take the points. 3:25 to go, though. Cannot let the Bills score here because they get the ball to start the half. Cannot let these guys double up on us to end and start these 2 halves. Just can't do it. First play, though, Zay Jones, gain of 14 yards and a first down. Still got Byron Young out there in the zone. Hopefully he can make a difference again on this drive, as he did on the previous 2. This one's off the mark, though. Back to throw on 2nd down. Dump off pass for Mickens, and he's got only a short gain of 2. 3rd and 8 coming up. We're forcing a lot of these, pretty decent to long 3rd downs. Can we get off the field here? This one is off the mark for Diggs. He was open too. Had plenty of separation, but we get off the field again. Well, a couple of missed throws from Allen have surely helped us out, but we've had a couple from our own quarterbacks, so I guess that, checks out. Trips bottom of your screen with Kupp, Offord, and Donald. We're going to throw it. Quick one to Kupp. In of about 6 or 7. Now after the 2-minute warning, still have all 3 timeouts. A chance to tie it up or take the lead prior to halftime. Gotta make this drive count. We dump it off for Herbert, and he sheds a tackler and gets the first down. Great running right there after the catch. We're gonna go no huddle as well. Craig, another quick throw for Kupp. He breaks a tackle and gets up to the 49-yard line, just a yard shy of midfield. And Craig's already up to 176 passing yards. Very similar game as to week 1, at least on the offensive side of the football. This one's caught by Herbert. He gets to the Bills' 45. Might use our next timeout after this play. Craig has to throw on the move here, and he had Herbert, but a couple of big hits by 2 defenders jar the ball loose. 3rd and 4. And we stay on the field here. Craig rifles one. It's picked off again by White. He just forced it to Donald. His 3rd pick of the half. And now the Bills have a chance to score before halftime. Damon Craig, man. I don't know what's up, but it's nothing good. The Bills come back out, starting from their own 43. Asking our defense to once again hold firm here. But this one's caught, and they're already inside our 45. They still have 2 timeouts, and that only took about 3 seconds off the clock. Allen's got time, and he's got a man open. It's Dawson Knox. 1st and 10 for Buffalo. From the 26 for the end zone. Batted down by Johnson. Only got 1 timeout left as well. Allen, pressure, dump off, caught by Mickens. He gets the first down. Allen's up to 100 yards flat. They will just call a timeout and we'll settle for a field goal here. And they are going to at least score before the half is over thanks to Damon Craig. They will have scored off of all 3 of his turnovers, I'm pretty sure. All field goals, but still, those are why they're in front. Without them, we're still ahead 10-7 right now. but instead it's 10-16. And so we go to halftime with that score. Very similar game as to week 1, just without the touchdown drives, at least as many touchdown drives as we had in the first week of the season. But, man, I just cannot help but feel like if you get a better quarterback, or just get better quarterback play out of Craig, then you're probably up in this game 17-7 or even 21-7. But you're definitely not losing this game without those turnovers. But over in Washington, looks like the Cardinals are up 17-0 on them. They were the only team who won in week 1 in the NFC West. The Patriots are obliterating the Vikings as Mac Jones has 3 first-half touchdowns up on the 0-3 Minnesota Vikings. That is, wow, that is impressive. You got Indianapolis visiting Jacksonville in this AFC South matchup, I guess, and the Colts are up 14-7. Lawrence and Richardson both with a touchdown there in the first half of that game. As discussed, the Bills start the half with the football, already up by 6. Hassan Reddick almost had a nice tackle there, but instead he's duked out by Mickens, who only gets 1 yard instead. I hate seeing this defense being asked to get stop after stop when our offense turns the ball over like we have. It's just, I'm not expecting much from the defense because they're on the field so much. That one is knocked away, though, by Chris Barnes. Great job in coverage. Now another 3rd and long for Buffalo. They've had plenty of these. Allen has time, and it's just caught. Oh, man. Had to thread that needle right there and pick up the first down. We almost had a pick, nearly. At least a bat down, but the drive stays alive. Gonna have a couple guys switch spots crossing the field. Quick throw, and he's got a man wide open, and he's gone. How does this happen every game to us? At least once. Zay Jones, touchdown. This is Jaron Kearse's fault. He's the safety. Richards is guarding Stephon Diggs. And Jaron Kearse just missed Zay Jones. And now we're down by 2 scores. Exactly what I was trying to avoid. But Craig teed it up, and the defense lets him waltz in. 2-point conversion. Caught. We're down by 14 just like that. And I felt so good about the start of this game. We pretty much never seen this team drive down the field and score a touchdown on their opening drive. We did today, and it simply hasn't even mattered that much, like at all. Because now the offense just can't score because Craig's going to throw a pick once we get across midfield. And if not, would have settled for a field goal in the red zone like we always do. And now we're just going nowhere, and we got 3rd and 10 coming up, and the defense allows at least 1 huge touchdown play a game. How do you stop that? It seems to be just a running theme all season long through the first couple of weeks, and the last couple of weeks of last season too. Keep the drive alive there on the completion here to Trumaine Donald. But I haven't seen David Parson come back, which is obviously bad news, as we just got Reinhardt back. And, I don't know, man. It seems like Craig has a lot of things to figure out before we're able to win a game with him under center, scoring more than, 10 points a game. Just the same thing every time. He floats one. He's got Kupp inside the 35, and we are moving the ball. Greg Audible is at the line of scrimmage. He's going to throw it, and he missed Offord wide open over the middle. That's a 4-yard pass that he sails. That could have been picked off easily. How is he missing so many of these throws? It's way too many for what his ratings are. He handed off to Herbert on 2nd and long, and he only gets a handful. Just why do we always hand it off on 2nd and 10, man? It's every play. We never throw it on 2nd and 10, and it is just infuriating. Good protection on third down, and it's dropped by Reinhardt. You can't be serious. I just don't exactly know what the point is of taking a field goal there. You're still down by 2 scores where you have to score a touchdown or 2 touchdowns to take the lead. Byron Young forces a fumble. Can we please recover it? Yes, we got it. He got it himself. His 3rd sack and now a forced fumble, and we get it right back. Byron Young has gifted the offense a chance. He's given it to us. He heard the talk about the contract, and he's making plays to earn it right now. No doubt about that one. 1st and 10 Rams from the Buffalo 12. Handoff. Herbert jukes out a couple defenders, but is too slow to get in the end zone, but he gets 5 instead. But for Reinhardt, man, that was his first target. You have to pull that one in, dude. He was open for a first down as well. Herbert, though, on the ground, gets to the 3. You've got 3rd and 1. You cannot settle for a field goal. You cannot settle for a field goal here. It has to be a touchdown. Just don't turn the ball over, please, Craig. Just don't. We're going to throw it. Craig to the end zone. Intended for Kupp and off Donald's backside. And Donald was wide open on that play, too. Sometimes I've just got some big question marks for Craig, and that is one of them right there. That's a throw you have to make. You're only a couple yards away. He's wide open back of the end zone, and you throw it to another guy who's covered, and it goes off the other receiver's butt. How does that make any sense, Craig? How do you do a play like that? I don't even know. But Allen's taking off here on this play. 2nd down. He's got a 1st down. And off for Mickens. Wrapped up from behind. Only a 2-yard gain. 8 yards to go again. Allen stepping up once again, and another 1st down and a long 2nd down. But now they're in plus territory with 2 to go in this 3rd quarter. Allen, quick pass, incomplete for Diggs. He just dropped it. So a lucky break there, I guess, but we've had a couple of drops of our own, so they were due for one. Allen, same play, touchdown. You can't be serious. This time it's just Diggs. But it's the same exact play. Wow. It's the same play and the same mistake by Jaron Kearse. This defense is not good. They're not who we thought they were. They are exactly who they've been since about week 12 of last season. And Damon Craig is even worse than last year, somehow. We're throwing the ball more, we're getting the ball downfield more, but he's worse. And the defense is worse. And there's just no way to win these games doing this kind of a thing. Another throw off the mark. 3rd and inches, we go play fake. This one's caught by Offord, he has the 1st down. But a pass for 1 single yard. Guess it works for that play. But man, you put yourselves in a hole after taking a lead early on, and this is what happens to you. Now we're going to lose 2. Matt Milano on the tackle. If we win this game, it's going to be our most impressive win of all time. No doubt about it. We get 4 yards on a dump off. Why dump it off? You're down by 15 points. You have 1 quarter left. It's 3rd and 6 now. You cannot afford to give this ball back to Buffalo pretty much at all. This one's caught by Donald. And our 4th and 2, we are going to punt the ball away. Okay. How are you supposed to beat good teams playing this level of football? You can't. First carry for Mickens goes for 7 yards. His best run, pretty much. This one's caught. Stephon Diggs, 1st down, up to the 35. New set of downs. Play fake. And Allen missed Dawson Knox wide open, luckily enough. Throwing again. This one's out. I guess he caught that one in bounds. A. Jones gets 2 yards only. 38 coming up. Jones is 70. Diggs is like 75. Knox has like 40 or 50, I'm pretty sure. And this one's intercepted. It's DJ Reed. Return this, buddy. Or don't, but once again, the defense makes a play. A huge stop. And now we have another chance. The offense can come back out inside plus territory, inside the Bills' 40-yard line. You have to score a touchdown here. Go play action on 1st and 10. Greg's got time, and he just throws the ball away. Nobody was open there at all? Seriously? To the air again. This one's dropped over the middle by Reinhardt. Dude, make the catch. You're in for a guy who's hurt. You have to reel these in. That's 2 first down drops on his only 2 targets. Craig downfield, caught by Offord. He's in there for the score. The rookie makes a play, and now we're back within a touchdown. We can still win. We can still do this. And number 5 is making a name for himself in these first 4 weeks of the season. That was a pretty great throw by Craig as well. But down by 8. We're back on defense. Can they do it again? Give us one more chance to tie it up and then watch what happens. Who knows? But back on the field. Mickens has a hole, and he will get 6 on the first carry. On the 27, Allen trying to get out, but he is sacked for a loss of 7 by Aaron Donald and Byron Young. Both players get involved. And now a big chance for us to give the ball back to the offense. Allen's going to throw. He's got pressure from the outside, but he's got a man downfield. The drive is kept alive. That is the first catch for Curtis Tucker. But it's a big one. 20-plus yards. Perfect throw against, I believe that was a cover 2 that we were running right there, and the drive stays alive. Damn. Now they're up to their own 42. Allen is going to take off again, and now he's going to have a first down and more. Strip it, he lost it. Recover it. We got it. Warren Terry scoops it up. Another turnover forced by our defense. The second fumble and 3rd turnover from Josh Allen. And we do give it back to the offense once again. Stripped right there by Jaron Kearse. And that ball is definitely out. It definitely recovered by the Rams. We start from our own 40-yard line. No booth review. Can we come back in this game? Can we do it? Craig, flushed out. Caught though, offered first down across the 50. Back in plus territory. Herbert on the ground, has a hold of the outside, inside the 30. Big run right there for 19 yards. 5 minutes to play here in regulation. We have to have a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie it up. Play fake. Craig launches off the mark, and he had Reinhardt wide open. It's throws like that he has to make. Plenty of misses for him and Josh Allen both. They're going to throw again. Craig dumps it off for Kupp, and he gets only 1. So 3rd and 9, you have to throw it here, and you pretty much got to go for it too if you can't convert. We hand it off. What is that play call? Why? I don't understand it. What is the game plan here? Just to make this like 4th down easier? What? Come on, convert this. Craig got it to Reinhardt. He finally pulls one in. The drive stays alive. In the red zone now. On the Bills 13. Herbert gets the give and had to run into one of his own linemen to even get out of the line of scrimmage. Just, damn it. These simple, small mistakes are costing us very key yardage when Herbert's got a hole and a first down inside the 2. You cannot run the ball like 4 straight times. You have to throw it at some point. Outside, though, Evans cuts it back in. Touchdown, Rams! We might have actually done it, but now we have to convert this 2-point conversion. Holy crap. These turnovers have cost both teams a lot of points. A lot of points. Great run there by Zach Evans. We have to convert this 2-point conversion. I don't know if I like a run here, but we might do it. We're going to throw it instead. Craig got it to Wofford. It's tied at 31. We've actually come back. Wow. I cannot believe this. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Key turnovers here in the fourth quarter by Josh Allen. We have a tie ball game. Might be the best game that we have ever watched in this series thus far. As DeJuan Mickens is now down with an injury after a run on 1st and 10. And he will limp his way towards the locker room. That is unfortunate for them. That does stop the clock. That could be bad or good for us. Just kind of depends. But relying on our defense to give us one more chance. But Diggs will keep this drive alive. 1st and 10, and that will get us to the 2-minute warning. From the 36, Allen back to throw. Pressured and almost intercepted by Richards. You can't drop that. That was right off his mitts. No. That was the 4th game-ending TO right there. Or not Craig, Richards. Quick throw caught by Knox. Hit down after a gain of 8. Oh, man, Richards. Now we definitely got to get a stop after that play. We have to. 3rd and 2. Allen has a man wide open. And they're inching closer and closer to field goal range. Don't tell me we're going to get heartbroken like this, please. Don't tell me. They're up to the 45-yard line. Can the defense make one more play? Allen to throw. He has it batted down by Taron Johnson. Huge bat down, because that would have put them in field goal range right there. You cannot allow more than like 5 more yards. You just can't. 2nd and 10. Allen completes, and Jones is shy of the marker. From the 41, huge play. They hand it off, and they're short by far of the line to gain. They will have a field goal. A 55-yard attempt. It is up from Tyler Bass, and it is no good! He missed it wide left, and we get it back at the 45-yard line with about 35 seconds to go. Can you believe it? We have a chance to win a walk-off game. Come on, Craig, I believe. Just do it. Win us this ball game. He's back to throw, and he's got Kupp across the 40. Timeout, Rams. Exactly where they took their field goal from. Hand off for Herbert. Up the guts for 4. Do you believe in Graham Gano? Because I sure do. 10 seconds to go. Last play from scrimmage for us. Hand off for Herbert. And he's got some room. Call timeout. Yes. Perfect. This is for the win. Graham Gano. Up and through the uprights. The Rams walk it off. 34-31. We're 3-1 on the season, and we give the Bills their first loss this season. What a comeback win. I would have never imagined this in all my time with this team. Wow. We have never seen this team play a game like that. We simply haven't. That was incredible. 18 fourth quarter points. Both sides of the football were miles better in that second half, especially in that fourth quarter. we just turned it up a notch on both sides. There was a fire lit under this team after going down by 2 scores, 24-10. And even after that too. But what a win. Wow, that is by far the best game ever in this series so far. Josh Allen throws for 291, 2 touchdowns and a pick. It was sacked 4 times by Byron Young and Aaron Donald. And we got to him. We just made him make some errant throws, and that was big for us. Craig had a pretty poor first half after the opening drive, but in the second half, he was a lot better. Still missed a couple of throws, but he was better, and we won partly because of that. But Khalil Herbert, man, he had a couple of nice runs. He ran the ball very, very well. 20 carries for $120, 1 touchdown. They barely ran the ball, and when they did, it was only Josh Allen doing any damage. And he fumbled twice as well, one of which was in the pocket and one was on the run. Through the air, though, Cooper Kupp finally gets involved, and we were moving down the field because of it. 110 yards on 11 grabs. That's what I'm looking for from Cooper Kupp with this offense. We also got Jimmy Donald and Alford both involved here. Both players made some nice plays too. So that's good, and I didn't see any injury thing for Parsons, so he should be back after we advance to the next week. So that's good news for us. And we had that 3.5 sacks from Byron Young. We had the half sack from Aaron Donalds. 4 tackles for loss for Byron Young. And we had the pick from DJ Reed. And we threw 2 to Tre'Davious White and 1 to Khairi Elam. But a huge miss from Tyler Bass. And Graham Gano shows him how it's done. What a win against probably the best team in the entire league. That is a gutsy win. And now we've got one of the best offenses in terms of points per game based off of this game, but gotta advance first to see it. And for QB check-in, Greg says, we don't put up as many points on the board as I had hoped. I mean, we did put up 34, but that is true. We let a lot of drives go to waste there, which we could have had more than even 40. But we say, you know, it's not always gonna be perfect, but you can be perfect if you always win. That's a great quote. The entire team gets a lot of XP. Upgrade point for Craig, and for him, the deep accuracy I think has to get better, but also throwing on the run or throwing under pressure is important as well. And also play action throws have not been the best. I think that's been another thing that has been kind of a concern. So maybe we go with, I guess what does give you play action? I don't even really know. Maybe you try strong arm. Let's do strong arm. Get that deep accuracy up. We do. Nice. And after his big day, we got one here for Byron Young. And for him, we're just going to go power moves, as usual. But I think we still need some more info on him before we can give him that contract extension, because he is 28 years old, only at 80 overall, so he's not going to have a whole lot of growth going forward. The X Factor will help him out, and will let him potentially not lose as much XP as usual, but we'll see about him. And then we got one for Zach McCoy. I'm going to use the rest off screen, but for Zach McCoy, for him, I think you got to do finesse for now, but then later on do power. But for now, focus on finesse just to get that to a better level to match our scheme fit. We got one more for Joe Styles here, and for him, let's do power moves this time around. We move to week 5, and coming off that win, Byron Young, of course, wins NFC Defensive Player of the Week for his 3.5 sack, forced fumble, and fumble recovery performance. He was just fantastic in that game all around, and really was the best player on defense in that game. Upgrade point for Warren Terry here. Let's do run stopper, just focus on that. Because I want him to be a really good defensive tackle that can stop the run, and I think this is the way to go for that. And for Trevor Offord, we are pretty much a game or two away from finding out if he is, or just what his depth chart is. So I think I want to sim this week against the 0-4 Commanders, and just see if we can learn what it is, and if not, find out next episode. But for him, we have an upgrade point. I want to focus on the deep route again, because he clearly is a guy that can get open downfield, but the route running can definitely make him even better at that. We got a lot of good stuff here for him too. We have nobody on the report now for the injuries, so we're a fully healthy squad now going into this game. We should be winning this game by a lot against an 0-4 team. Scenario here for cold opponents. Coach, they are struggling, but sometimes the team can trip up. So they're, talking about a trap game here. I'm going to say no fear. Got to take every team seriously, and all players will have -5, break tackle, play rec, and tackle for this game. I guess is that for us or the Commanders? I think it's for them. So we get Quincy Basnight back for this game, and also at left linebacker, we should be getting Joe Styles back. Where's he at? This is a right linebacker, but he'll play at left behind. Probably, I want to give him some playing time, so he'll play him behind Byron Young. And everybody else is fully healthy, so we are back in business here. Let's win this game now. And we do take them down, but it was kind of a close game. We need to come back, or actually no, they kind of made it close towards the end, but we were in control, it looks like, after the first half. We come out on top, and both quarterbacks apparently played very well. Davis Mills, 2 touchdowns, no picks, but he was sacked 4 times, but 15 for 20 through the air. Damon Craig, 329, 2 touchdowns, no picks. One of his better games this season. On the ground, Herbert, 4.6 a carry. Not a whole lot of carries for either team, but Devon Shade also scores on the ground. So him and Devins both score. Herbert does not, so those were our other 2 touchdowns. Receiving wise, Cooper Kupp tore these guys up. $175, 2 touchdowns. Next highest guy for us was Parson with 40 yards through the air. So Donald and Offord, only 28 yards apiece in this game. In terms of blocking, 1 sack allowed by Kevin Dotson. On defense, 3 tackles for loss, 1 for Jones, Reddick, and Donald, and then sacks. We got 2 for Basnight in his first game back from the injury. And Warren Terry had 1 as well, with Reddick and Taron Johnson also splitting 1. There were no picks in this game. There were no fumbles, I don't believe, either. We come out on top. They don't miss a field goal, but we are now 4-1 on the season. And we do discover that Offord is only a star def player, but he could easily go up to superstar after his rookie season because he's been so damn good this year, just in a couple of games. I mean, well, 2 games where we've watched, he's played very well. The other 2, he hasn't really gotten that involved, but already has 3 touchdowns, 270 yards, so love seeing that. So we come into week 6 with a very busy schedule. We have a lot of scenarios to go over, our strategy to go over, upgraded players. We have trade offers for Sam Williams, Kobe Turner, Avila, and Puka Nacua now. So gotta think about those as we do approach the trade deadline in week 8. But we're gonna end it right here. We have another weekly award. Cooper Kupp gets it, and Basnight as well. The NFC Players of the Week across the board, with Kupp and Quincy Basnights. This team is doing better than I thought they would about halfway through that third quarter in that game today. But what a last couple of weeks. The Rams might be back, but don't want to get too hype about it because we still have some things to clean up. But what an episode and what a game. And here we are at 4-1, facing another 4-1 team here in week 6 on the road. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. And we'll face the Raiders in Las Vegas next time around. Peace out.